Hi everyone, this is Dave and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I have got a stack of technology and gadgets to share with you. This is the best technology I've experienced this month. I'm going to kick things off with the smartphone sitting over here from Sony. Vodafone very kindly sent me the Sony Xperia X to experience, and I must say that I've been really pleasantly surprised. This is a mid-tier to high-tier smartphone, runs Google Android. It's got a beautiful screen, and the highlights for me on this particular smartphone have been the amazing quality from the camera. The optics on the back of this produce really clear photos, nice video, and it's just a real pleasure to use. It's not one of these massive screen smartphones, it's quite slimline and quite sleek. Definitely a lifestyle pleaser. This is the Sony Xperia X. Now moving on, I have got some products that are going to keep your smartphone charged up. I'm going to start with this one. This is from Aukey. This is their USB turbocharger. This is what the product packaging looks like, and this is what the actual product looks like. It's a very simple little gadget, and this supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 3 technology. 3-pin UK plug on this end, a nice orange coloured USB charging socket on the other end, and this is going to allow you to charge your quick charge supporting devices a lot quicker than normal. So this is well worth picking up. I've also got another product from Aukey. Again, this is what the product packaging looks like. This is their 6-port USB charging station, and again this supports the Quick Charge 3 technology. And I've got lots of these dotted around in both the studio and also in the editing room. In fact, what I normally do with something like this is I put Velcro on the bottom, Velcro on the underside of a desk, stick it up on the underside of the desk, connect it to the power. You do get a power cable inside the box. And then on this side here, we have got all of the charging ports. Now, the top 4 are standard charging ports. The bottom 2, the orange coloured ones, are Quick Charge 3. So again, if you've got a product that supports that, going to charge a lot quicker, and this can charge anything that uses USB. So if you've got a compact camera that charges via USB, you can plug it in here as well, and it's just such a time saver because you don't have to search around looking for your product specific chargers. You can just use one of these. Now I've got a couple more products from Aukey. This one here is their 12,000 milliamp hour battery pack, and again this is a really good device to have in your kit bag. It's basically a 12,000 milliamp hour battery, which is a really good capacity for something this slimline. You use the micro USB port on this side to charge this battery, put it in your bag when you go out and about, and then you've got 2 charging ports and a little flashlight on this end to charge your smartphone, or again your compact camera or your tablet device. We've also got a little button on the side, and the little Aukey sort of logo lights up, and if we push and hold that in, if I can get this to work properly, there we go, the little flashlight comes on. So you've got a flashlight built in as well. Now this will charge a smartphone from 0 to 100% roughly about 4 times. So really good performance battery pack for such a slimline device. And then last but not least from Aukey, not the last gadget I'm going to show you in this video, is this 4-port turbocharger for your car. That's what the product packaging looks like. This is Qualcomm Quick Charge 3 as far as I know, but the product packaging actually says Quick Charge 2. So I think this is Quick Charge 3, but forgive me if I'm wrong. It's got 4 USB ports on it, look at that, and 3 standard green colour and then the orange colour, which is what leads me to believe this is Quick Charge 3, but they're stating Quick Charge 2, plugs into your vehicle accessory socket and then allows you to charge 4 devices whilst you're travelling around. This is great if you're going on holiday and you want to charge the kids' smartphones and your smartphone, maybe a sat nav, and you've only got one 12-volt vehicle accessory socket, then this is going to allow you to actually charge whilst you're on the go. So brilliant little device. Now we've got something very small. I'm going to show you the product packaging. Talkase T1S. This is a GSM micro smartphone. Not really a smartphone in the sense that we normally think with things like apps, but smart in the fact that it is tiny. Let me just push this so you get the display. We've got a little P OLED display on there. We've got also a little connector on the back and a SIM card tray. Micro SIM card, tiny little slimline smartphone. Also comes in other colours. I've got the black colour here as well, carbon black. This is the white one. It's got a carbon effect on the back as well. And it says on the back there, Talkase. And that's because it comes with a little sort of leather wallet that you attach to the back of your regular smartphone, and then you can slip this in the case. You can use this in conjunction with your other smartphone. So you can actually take calls via your other smartphone, but on this, using this as a handset, or you can indeed use this as a little standby emergency mobile phone. Put it in the glove box of your car, and then you've always got something to use in case you need to make that call. So really tiny, slimline little smartphone. I'm going to start carrying this around. The buttons on the front, slightly rubberized as well. Very tactile and clicky. Absolutely love it. I really do love it. It's just superb because it's so small. Look at this. Fits in the jeans pocket there. Even fits in the little coin pocket on my jeans. Very cool indeed. You see that little coin pocket, and it fits in really nicely. Absolutely love this device. Now moving on, we're going to cover a DLink product. This is what the product packaging looks like. So this is their N300 Wi-Fi range extender. These are very handy indeed, because what these allow you to do is extend the range of your Wi-Fi in your house. Now normally you get a plug socket like this, you plug it in, and you've taken up a valuable plug socket on your wall to extend the range. This has got a pass-through socket on it as well, which is really very useful. It's also got like a quick connect button on the side and an Ethernet socket just here. And then if we pop these up, you'll see that it has got these antennas built in to further extend the range. This is great for if you've got like a spot in your house, maybe a really far to reach room that hasn't got a great Wi-Fi signal. This will help you extend that range, increase those bars on the tablet or the smartphone, and get a much better connection. So all of these products I'm showing you, I'm going to actually link to in the video description below. Makes them easier for you to find. There's also a little bit of kickback if you use those links to purchase them, and you'll also find that the prices are extremely good. So I'm now going to show you something that I'm going to put into my editing room. This is the Satechi slim aluminium monitor stand. It's available in different colours, but I've got it in this nice sort of gold colour. It is very cool indeed. And primarily what this is a monitorizer. So you're going to place this on your desk, put your monitor on top of it, and it just raises it to a really nice height, and it gives you all this room underneath. And this is wide enough to slide a keyboard underneath as well. It's made of a really good quality metal. The finish is really very good on it indeed. I love it when they sort of powder coat or anodise these pieces of metal with these really nice colours. I just think it really looks the part. So this is the slimline monitor stand from Satechi. Now I want to show you something you're going to thank me for. If you own a Sony A6300, what is one of the worst things about that particular camera? I'll give you a few seconds. In fact, let me just grab a drink while you think about that. The worst feature on the Sony A6300. Have you got it yet? Well, you're right, it is in fact the battery. And I've got something that's going to really help you out here, and it's really reasonably priced. This is the Meike MK A6300. It is a battery grip for the Sony A6300. It's also got a sort of wireless feature built into it as well. So let me pop the product box down here, there, and show you this. So this actually goes onto the bottom of your Sony A6300. We've got a little sort of drawer here which accepts 2 batteries. So you put 2 batteries in here, close that up. You use this rotating piece here to lock it onto the bottom of the camera. We've got an on-off button on the back as well. And then if you're using it as a vertical grip, so of course you can hold the camera this way round as well, we've got an additional shutter button on the top. It is a very good option for extending the battery life on your Sony A6300. It's extremely well made, nice and grippy. We've also got another tripod mount on the bottom, because obviously you're taking up the mount on the bottom of the Sony A6300. And with this in place, you just get that really good extended battery life. So this is well worth picking up if you've got a Sony a6300. Now, whilst we're on the subject of Meike, we have got a treat for you as well. This is the first lens I want to show you. This is the 25mm f/0.95 for the Sony E-mount. This is a fantastic piece of kit, a really good quality manual focus lens. We've got Sony E-mount on this end, and then we've got the really good quality optics on the opposing end with a 55mm filter thread on this end. We've also got a really smooth focus ring. We can also change the aperture as well on the lens. Very, very nice indeed. I absolutely love it. This is so well constructed, and it's also got a little hood built in. You just pull this section forward and that acts as a lens hood. It's just really well constructed. If you could actually feel, if this was like a touch and feel video and you could feel the quality of this lens, it's got some real weight to it and it performs extremely well. So that's the first lens from Meike I want to show you. And then sort of at the other end of the range, so this is a 25mm f/0.95. We got this, which is a tiny lens, and this is a 35mm f1.7. So again, a really good quality manual focus lens. We've got the Sony E-mount on this end, aperture ring and focus ring on the lens, and this is made of metal, so again, very nice construction. If I take the lens cap off, you can see that 49mm filter thread, and it's just a really very, very nice lens indeed. f1.7, so the previous one was a 25mm f/0.95. You're going to get very shallow depth of field. f1.7, still a very bright lens. It's going to gather a lot of light. And something like this, if you're using manual focus, either for photography or for video work, this is going to be absolutely superb. So two great lenses from Meike, and really keenly priced. So you're not going to break the bank if you buy these lenses as well. Now we're going to move on to some audio products, and you're probably wondering why I've got this mirror just here. I'm going to show you that in a short while, but let's move on to the audio products first. This is the Goodmans Module. This is what the product packaging looks like. You'll see there it lists across the bottom that it supports tune-in radio or all-play radio, Spotify, Napster, Soma FM, All-PO. I'm not sure what the last icon is. If you know what that icon is, let me know in the comments section below. It's got very, very easy installation. On the back it's got an optical input and also an audio output, and the DC input for the little micro USB there. Power button on the top, and what this allows you to do is connect this to your hi-fi, and then you can wirelessly stream your music to it. It's a nice compact little unit, very well designed, so it's not going to take up a lot of space, and I found that this works extremely well. No audio dropouts, just a nice secure connection and an easy way to get wireless streaming onto your regular sort of hi-fi, home cinema receiver, or an integrated amplifier. So really good option for you there. So next up, I'm going to show you the mirror. Let's do the mirror. Why am I showing you a mirror on the Geekanoids channel? Well, this is the product box first of all, and this is a Kealive illuminated cosmetic mirror, model number BEM1. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because, believe it or not, I do look at myself in the mirror before I record these videos, and since I started doing 4K video, it's really amazing the amount of detail it picks up. So if I haven't shaved properly, or if I've got some skin blemish or something, it really does pick it up in 4K video. And this little mirror here is actually very good indeed, because not only has it got a regular mirror on one side, it's also got a magnifying mirror on the opposing side. You can see my camera reflected there. If I go back round to this side, then you can see the camera a little bit better, and it's also got a button you can push on it to illuminate round the circumference of the mirror. Very, very good little sort of desktop mirror, and come on, admit it guys and girls, everyone uses a mirror, so this is just a great sort of option with that illuminated ring around it. Now, talking about things that actually illuminate, we have got the BrightSounds Lava, and this is the second generation of this speaker. I've reviewed this before. What I love about this is the styling. This has got some great features. It's got a really nice sort of carry strap on the top. On the back, it's got USB input for charging the battery, USB output for charging something connected to it. So you could actually charge your smartphone from this. And it's also got an auxiliary input as well. Nice sort of blue colour on the top. You can get different colour combinations. We've also got the controls across the top there. And this has got, I think it is something like a 36-hour battery life. So 36 hours of audio playback. It can also be used as a hands-free speaker function, and it's really primarily used for playing back audio. And the audio is very, very clear, nice quality. It's got a little trick up its sleeve. It also lights up like the mirror. And the reason I like this is because it just glows really nicely. And if you're using this, the scenario I like to use my previous lava in is if I'm having like a barbecue and it's late at night, so the sun's going down, you need a little bit of extra light, a little bit of extra atmosphere. You can have the music playing and the nice glow coming out of this bottom section of the BrightSounds lava. And the audio quality, as I said, is very, very good indeed on this. Now, I've got another audio product for you. Are you ready? This is the Trendwoo Music Tube. This is waterproof to IPX4 standards. It's got a 4000 milliamp hour battery in it. It's also got a microphone, so you can use it hands-free if a call comes in. And it's got really great bass. It's got like a bass port function on it. And I love the colorway because my favorite color, as you probably guessed from my lamp here, is orange. This is part of the Team Orange crew. So we've got an auxiliary in on this side here and also the USB charging point. This is like a little rubber flap that goes over it. We've also got some controls for volume across the top there, and also play, pause and the speakerphone function, rubber feet across the bottom, power on off button on this end, and just this really nice orange speaker grille. It's a very good sound. It doesn't go that loud compared to some speakers I've tested, but for something you can just chuck in your bag when you're going out, maybe you're going on holiday and you just want something that you don't have to worry about too much, something you can use on the beach as well, then this is well worth considering. This is the Trendwoo Music Tube. Also almost said music tube then. It's the Trendwoo Music Tube. So moving on, I have got another speaker to show you, but before I show you that other speaker, I want to show you this. This is the Toffee Lincoln Briefcase. I love my bags, I really do. I've got plenty of these leather type bags and suitcases and backpacks, and this one has just got a really nice colour to it. It's almost like a, I don't know, like a brown salmon sort of colour. It's very difficult to describe, but it's a lot different to the normal sort of tan browns that you get. It's got a nice couple of carry handles across the top, and it's also got a premium padding and a pinstripe lining. Do you want to see that? Let's have a look. Double zip across the top, and look at this lining. A pinstripe lining inside. Very, very nice. And we've got some nice organisation in here as well. You do get a shoulder strap inside. This connects to the little D-rings, one on there and one this side here, so it's sort of crossbody. And then inside we've got this zipper pocket in the back section. We've also got a little bit where you can put your name and contact details. And on the opposing side, we've got a couple of pockets there. One's big enough for a tablet and the other one's big enough for a 13-inch Ultrabook. It's a really nicely constructed bag. There's also a little pocket on the front, although that's not very secure. Don't use that for anything sort of valuable. Sniff test time. It smells really nice. This is actually made of naturally milled leather, so it's got a really nice sort of neutral smell to it and a quite subtle grain to the bag. Let me give you a close-up on that. So a very sort of subtle grain to it, and it's just a very nice supple bag. Little studs on the bottom to protect that bottom section. I can see me using this a lot. So this is the Toffee Lincoln Briefcase. Do check it out. So I've covered a lot of technology for you here already, but I've got a product just sitting off to the left of the camera here, which is very, very exciting. Are you ready? I'm going to grab it. This is the Creative iRoar speaker, which they're saying is the most intelligent speaker on the planet. So if we look on the back, we've got various connections there, really a nice array of connections, and this is for things like power, USB audio, micro SD, audio in, optical in, and also phone charging as well, so you can actually charge your phone from this. Now this has got an integrated MP3, AAC and WAV player, so that it will play those file formats. Just look at the top as well, look at that, awesome. And the side profile, very, very cool indeed. I just absolutely love the design of this, and the audio that this produces is absolutely fantastic. It's got a 9,000 milliamp hour battery in, and it's a dual purpose battery, because not only does that actually run the speaker for when you're playing audio through it, but it also allows you to actually charge your smartphone or tablet from the external USB port as well. It's also got intelligent touch controls. It's also got a speakerphone function. It's got an optical import, supports HD Bluetooth audio, and it's just a really good all-round speaker. It's also got multi-point Bluetooth with easy aim NFC, and that allows you to actually pair up to 2 Bluetooth devices at the same time with this. What really stands out with the Creative iRoar is the actual quality of the audio and the build quality of the speaker. It's very, very solid, but the actual audio quality is amazing. This will fill a medium to large size room with ease. The actual quality and intricacy of the music, the detail it picks out, is absolutely superb. This is one of the best sounding Bluetooth speakers I've actually experienced so far this year, and that's saying a lot. And I love the styling, because we've got that sort of black and gold contrasting colour, combination of glosses, textured plastics. It's just superb. And on the bottom, the little rubber feet are like slightly sort of tacky, so when it's on a gloss surface, it really does stick down, and it's a solid sort of feeling to it. It's not going to be knocked off of a desk easily. It's got some nice weight and density to it, and as I mentioned before, the audio quality is just akin to, if you're looking at maybe a medium level hi-fi system with a dedicated amplifier, it's almost capturing the same kind of nuances in the music as something that's going to cost maybe 3 times the price of something like this. I think this is one of the best speakers available, and it's got those great features in it as well. This is the Creative iRoar. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Let's take one last look at it. Awesome, full spectrum audio, amazing bass. This is the product for me when I'm looking for a portable speaker. Actually, this could quite happily sit on my desk permanently, and I wouldn't even use it as a portable speaker. It would become an integral part of my sort of audio listening habits. Fantastic. So anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the prices of any of these products, they do change quite frequently. That's why I don't mention them in the video. I always leave links down below to where you can check them out for yourself. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do hit that like button, and I'll see you in another video very soon.